Ladies and gentlemen, it is MLS Cup Final day officially. We are here. We are going to figure out who the champion of MLS is. Two heavyweight teams facing each other for the ultimate title in Major League Soccer. Happy to be with you this Saturday afternoon. Saturday night if you're in Europe. Maybe would it be Sunday morning, I guess, in Asia. But I'm very thankful to be with you guys tonight to watch this game. It's going to be an incredible match between two heavyweights. Like I said, Inter Miami versus the Vancouver Whitecaps. And if I'm not mistaken, the game's going to kick off in about 20 minutes. I got someone sent me the schedule of what the game is going to entail, of like what they're going to do leading up to it. So they're going to, let's see, warm-ups end at 2:23, which I think they're about to end right now. National anthem start at 2:38, flyover at 2:40, starting 11 photos 2:42, kickoff is at 2:45. So we're a little bit, 20 minutes away. Guys, do me a huge favor if you haven't already. Please make sure you guys like this stream down below. This is free. It helps us out. If you guys love these watch-alongs, please make sure you like it down below and also subscribe to the channel. We're 650 subscribers away from 12,000. I don't know if we're going to hit today, but we're going to try to get as close as we possibly can. So make sure you guys smash that subscribe button as well. Hit the little bell notification so you never miss any of my videos. Okay, guys, let's talk about the game. This is a huge, monumental game for a lot of reasons, but I want to talk about what it's an end for some people, right? This is Jordi Alba, Sergio Busquets, and likely Luis Suarez's last match for Inter Miami. Luis Suarez will probably play for Nacional in Uruguay after the season. He'll probably go back home and play for his childhood club. But this is Jordi Alba and Sergio Busquets' last game of their career. This is their send-off. This is the Barca boys' last ensemble, right? This is the last time they will play together. So this is for the title of the league. This is what it's all about. So there's this game is very, I don't want to say emotional, but it's definitely, it's going to be big in a lot of ways, right? And on the other side, you got Vancouver, you got Thomas Müller, who has a club option after the end of the year. I assume he's going to play again in 2026 after he's played so well and fit right in. But this is one of one. This is it. This is Messi versus Müller, Miami versus Vancouver, two great teams playing each other for the title, two very deep teams, two teams that can score in droves. I mean, this is just going to be an incredible match. I cannot wait to see what happens. But I want to know what you guys think. What is your score prediction for this match? We do it every game. Who do you think is going to win between Inter Miami and Vancouver? Is it going to be Inter Miami lifting their first ever trophy or Vancouver? Regardless of who wins, someone's going to be lifting their first trophy in club history as far as MLS Cup. They're going to be lifting their first MLS Cup in club history. So history will be made today, no matter who wins on either side. What is your score prediction, though? Who's going to win this match? Who is going to win this match? Lou says 3-2 Vancouver. Let's see. Bobby says 3-2 Miami. Solid Rock says 4-1 Miami. Anna says it depends on the first half. Jake says, hey, homies, Timbers representing in the chat. Where are my guys? I haven't seen Rocky today. I haven't seen him yet. Mr. Rich says you'll probably have 12K by the new. Maybe we'll see. Maybe we'll get close today. It's going to be a crazy MLS Cup final. I mean, we probably get a lot of traffic through here tonight. Almost 84 people in the chat already, and we're only 6 minutes in. People are excited about this match. It's a huge deal. Huge deal. I'm probably not going to have a voice after the end of this. I got to go to a birthday dinner tonight with my wife. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if I have a voice for this birthday dinner later. Mr. says he thinks it's going to be 3-1. Amy says 5-1 Inter Miami MLS champs. If it's 5-1, that would be insane. I don't think it's going to be that lopsided. I think it's going to be a lot closer than that. And it's cool. I'm looking at the jackets they have right now. This looks really cool. They've got the team jackets. This is MLS Cup trophy. That looks really, really cool. And I feel like they've done a pretty decent job promoting this game, by the way. I saw several commercials for this when I was watching TV. I saw a lot of commercials promoting this game. We got to make history. Anna says, do Germans really care about MLS Cup? Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they do. Maybe when some Germans hop in here, we'll ask them if they do. There's quite a bit of Vancouver fans, it looks like, at the game as well. I mean, this is the champion of the league. This is the most important trophy you can possibly win. I would assume everybody cares about this trophy. It doesn't matter, German, Japan, Argentinian. If you're a fan of either of these teams or any of these players, this is the biggest trophy you can win. I would assume everybody cares about winning this trophy, and they're bringing out the big inflatable MLS Cup behind your two favorite commentators, Jake Sivan and Taylor Tolman. But yeah, I mean, this is the most important trophy, and the crazy part is it doesn't really matter who wins this for Champions League. Both of these teams have already qualified for the Champions Cup next season. Inter Miami qualified because the teams that who had qualified ahead of them in points, and if you win the Eastern Conference, you automatically qualify. And then Vancouver already won the Canadian Cup, so they've already qualified too. So there's no Champions Cup spots, up for grabs in this game, depending on who wins. It's just a trophy, but it's the most important trophy. Like, this is a big deal. If whoever wins this game, guys, this could start a run of a historic, I guess, dynasty, if you want to call it. I mean, there was a lot of people wondering if Messi would even ever be able to win an MLS Cup. Now, I didn't think that was the case, but there was a lot of people questioning if they would ever be able to win an MLS Cup because of last year when they failed to make it out of the first round. And then in the first year he was here, the team was bad, and he came in too late, and there wasn't really much he could do. But here they are. They're in the MLS Cup final. He's one game away. I also want to talk about Tadio Allende. Apparently, Tadio Allende, who's been Inter Miami's one of his best players, he's got 6 goals in MLS Cup play. Or no, it's Messi. Sorry, he's got 8 goals. That's right. Tadio Allende's got 8 goals in the MLS Cup playoffs. And apparently, he was sick a couple days ago before this game. I don't remember exactly what it was. Maybe it was like food poisoning or something. But if they lost Tadio Allende, who thought we would say that? If they lost Tadio Allende in this game, they could be in trouble. Who thought we would be saying that? Who thought we'd be saying that? Bobby asked, is MLS Cup bigger than the CONCACAF Champions Cup? No. CONCACAF Champions Cup is the biggest trophy you can win in the region by far. By far. That's the biggest. I would take that trophy for any trophy. That's the champion of the entire continent. That is the best trophy you can win. In your opinion, who's going to win? Okay. So, in my opinion, I'll talk about this too. And I just mentioned Tadio Yende because he was dealing with some illness. And by the way, Thomas Müller has 7 wins to Messi's 3 every time they've matched up. Messi has 3 goals. Thomas Müller has 6. Messi has 1 goal, and Thomas Müller has 2. So Thomas Müller has gotten the better of Lionel Messi every time they face head to head throughout their careers. But this is a little different. This is not the same teams historically. This is not Bayern versus Barca. This is not Argentina versus Germany. This is a different set of circumstances. I think it's going to be 4-3. I battled with this. I thought maybe it could go to penalties. Maybe it would be 3-3 extra time than penalties. I'm going 4-3 Inter Miami over Vancouver. That's my pregame prediction. And I think the reason why is because Inter Miami has just been so good at scoring lately. Their attack has been unstoppable. They scored 4 goals against Cincinnati, 4-0. Then they beat New York City FC 5-1. They've outscored their opponents 9-1 in the last 2 matches. They have had no answer for them. And even though Messi didn't have his best game against New York City FC, he didn't have a bad game. He just kind of was more. It sounds bad when I say he was just there. He didn't have to do anything spectacular for them to win that game. He was just playing his game. And everyone else around him picked it up and they played very well. And they won. They absolutely thrashed them. And then on the other side, you have Thomas Müller, and Vancouver Whitecaps have a solid midfield in Kubas and Sebastian Berhalter. Very solid midfield. You got the 2 pacing wingers in Sabi and Ahmed. The team is very good collectively, and they've got Thomas Müller pulling the strings as a false 9, as a 10. They've got him pulling the strings. This is going to be a high attacking game because here's another thing: both defenses aren't very good. They're not very good. My whole prediction was before, like when I did my prediction video a couple of days ago, was who's going to have the better defensive performance. That's who's going to win this game. Whose backline is going to play better? I don't really trust Noah Allen too much, but if Jordi Alba can do a good enough job of containing Sabi on the right wing, maybe they will look a lot better, and I think the Inter Miami defense will play better. Sabi is just very, very fast pacey winger, and we know Inter Miami struggle with pacey wingers. And let me look at the starting 11 real quick, because I want to say, if I'm not mistaken, Cello is starting, but maybe it's Ian Frey. Maybe Ian Frey is back. I just want to make sure before I say this, because either way, I think either one of them are going to have a hard time dealing with Ali Ahmed. He's just very, very good. He's very fast. He's a dangerous winger Okay, so Ian Frey is starting. So Ian Frey is playing instead of Cello Wingett, which that's not terrible. I mean, he's better at crossing the ball than Cello, and I just feel like he's not very fast, and he could get exposed by Ali Ahmed on the left side. So, man, it's going to be tough. I really think it's not going to be about who scores the most goals. It's going to be about whose defense holds up the longest. It really is. I think that's what it all comes down to. Yeah, the game is not going to start until 2:45. We still got 12 minutes. It's not going to kick off until 2:45. So we got 12 minutes until the game officially kicks off. But I think it's going to come down to the back lines of both teams. And I want to ask you guys, who do you think has to be the best player for each team to win? Now, if you say Messi and Müller, you're taking the easy way out. I mean, we know that they're going to do their thing. Who has to who has to step up for Miami? Who has to step up for Vancouver in order for these teams to win? We'll start off Miami. Who has to step up? Who's got to be that X factor? I think I'm going to go with Tadio Yende for me, because he has to continue. Yo, I'm back for you, Will. Appreciate it, Kevin. I think that they have to have a Yende keep what he's been doing. He's got 8 goals, like we've talked about in the MLS Cup playoffs. He's got 5 goals in the last 2 matches. Who would have thought Tadio Yende would have 5 goals in the last 2 matches? Absolutely insane. I think he's got to continue his hot streak. He has to continue to be a goal-scoring threat. If they contain him, which, that's not historically hard to do, But if he goes cold, that's going to put pressure on this team. I think he's going to have a big game. And then on the other side, on Vancouver, I think Kubas is going to have a big game. Kubas is going to have to, and I talked about the units. Yeah, the units, obviously, both defenses are going to have to play good collectively. That's the most important units. But if we're talking about individually, I think Kubas is going to have a good game in the midfield. He's going to have to do a very good job of marking Messi, keeping an eye on him, and not really giving him any room to create. That's the most important. That's the most important thing for Vancouver, is to try to contain Messi, clog the middle of the field. Now, the wingers are better now, so when they do play the ball out wide, it's not as bad as it was before. When you have La Tortuga in the starting 11 and his slow ass, it's hard to really get anything built, to create anything in the final third. He's just too slow. And when you clog the midfield, there's no pace. It's just a disaster. So this is a completely different team, different situation. Andres Kubas is my guy for the Vancouver, has to have a big game. Tadio Allende is for Inter Miami. Let's see what you guys think. All right. Let's see. SC says Allende. I'm sorry, I don't know how to say that. It says Bussy. Mr. says Allende. Busen says Alba. Let's see. Ahura says Allende. Timothy says Messi. Jake says, Will, who do you want to win, mate? You supporting Vancouver with me and Mr. I really don't care who wins. It doesn't, either way, I'm cool. I don't support a team. I just really hope it's a good game. And I think it will be. I just want it to be a highly, highly entertaining game, because there's so many people that are going to be watching Major League Soccer for the first time today because of Messi and Müller. And they're never seen anything before this league. I just hope that they are entertained by the quality of the product. I hope that they believe, because these are two of the best teams in the league, right? Hopefully they feel like this is adequate, entertaining football, and there'll be something they would want to watch again, is what I would say. Is it the same lineup as the semis? It's not. The only difference is the semis, they got Tristan Blackman back for Vancouver. Inter Miami or take out Chelo Winget and put in Ian Frey. Mim says Silvetti. Busen says Baltasar Rodriguez must do something finally too. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree. Anna says the goalkeeper, because if he plays good, they might not score. Yeah, Takaoka, he's been very, very good. Jessica says Silvetti has to have a big game. Timothy Park says Berhalter. Mr. says Berhalter for Vancouver. Here he is, Steve Nash, the legendary Canadian point guard, Phoenix Suns legend, carrying the MLS Cup. I guess he's the honorary, member or trophy carrier, I guess. He's also part owner of the Whitecaps as well. God, that's a beautiful looking trophy. Let's see. Brian White. Yeah, Brian White's going to have a big game too. I agree. Brian White's going to have to put pressure on that back line. Mr. says, for the record, I'm totally neutral. Yeah, I don't think Mr. cares who wins. Keyshawn says, I'm hoping for a competitive game that shows MLS has twerk. Spider says, honestly, two of the most entertaining teams to watch in MLS too. That's 100% right. And I like the picture, Spider Zlatan. You're dedicated to the Spider-Man persona. Is the game delayed? No, the game is going to kick off in 7 minutes. They're about to do this, the starting 11s in a few minutes. Guys, 141 of you in the chat. It's going to keep growing because it's the biggest game of Major League Soccer. Smash the like button if you haven't already. We're going to try to get to 150 likes before the end of the first half. I know we can easily do that one. It's the biggest game in the United States when it comes to soccer. So smash the like button if you haven't already. Remember, this content is free for you guys, and I appreciate all your support. Smash the like button if you haven't already. 150 before halftime. And also subscribe to the channel. 650 subscribers away from 12,000. We're going to try to get to that number as close as we can by the end of the day. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that little bell notification so you never miss any of my videos. This game is important for the World Cup promotion in US too. God, don't get me started on promotion World Cup. Yesterday was terrible as far as everything leading up to it. My God, it was terrible. All right, they're about to do the national anthems. They're going to do the Canadian national anthem, then they'll do the United States anthem. Did you see Barca versus Betis match? No, I haven't. I did not watch that. I didn't get a chance to watch it today. Misa says, please like and sub, guys. Yeah, appreciate it. Appreciate it, Misa. Ronaldo Football says, as a Whitecaps fan, I'm so nervous. Look, if you're a fan of either of these teams, you should be nervous. Hell, I'm not a fan of either of these teams, and I'm nervous because it's just, this is it. You know, good game or bad game. Someone will be a champion today. Doesn't matter. No second chances. This is it. This is it. So, I mean, I'm a little nervous. Hi, bro. I'm Indian, and today Inter Miami win and Messi goal. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Do you think this will still eclipse 10 million viewers? 100%. I definitely think it's going to be over 10 million viewers globally for sure. I think this is going to break 2.2 million viewers in the United States too, because the only thing going on right now is the Big 12 championship game. Normally, this game is at nighttime and it's competing with the SEC, the Big 10, all these other conference championship games in college football. And it's really, really hard to compete with that. But right now, it's only competing with one. Mr. Mister says, I'd like to point out that I've actually seen a few ads promoting this game online yesterday and today. I know MLS is actually promoting itself. I was watching a game, a college football game last night on Fox, and I saw at least like 5 or 6 ads saying MLS final, MLS Cup Final, Messi versus Müller, Fox. I think it's on Unimas or Univision, one of the two. And then also talking about Apple TV. They were promoting this thing like crazy. They were promoting this game like crazy. So they are doing their work. They are trying to get this game watched by many people. They're trying hard. Jane says they even brought out an interpreter for sign language. Yeah, that's when you know you made it big, right? By the way, I want to point this out too. I forgot to mention this earlier. This is the last game that Inter Miami will ever play at Chase Stadium or Dry Pink Stadium, whatever you want to call it. This is the last game they will ever play. Diego Luna's there. That's interesting. You see, that's cool. Like, you know, seeing other MLS players at the game. That's cool because you want it to feel like a Super Bowl. You know, if you watch American sports, you want it to feel like, and hell, even Champions League games, there's always big players that go watch other teams play in the final. You want there to be players from your league or big soccer players from around the world come to this game when it's the championship. We got 2 minutes. 2 minutes and it'll be on. After this, it should start. What will the stadium be used for from now on? I think it's going to be Inter Miami's youth team, like their MLS Next Pro team is going to play in Fort Lauderdale because their stadium is going to be open in April of next year, and so they're going to play their first month of games on the road. Luna to Miami next season confirmed. I'm sure he would love to play in Miami. I'm sure he would love to be here. Do you think soccer, I'm British, but I'll call it soccer, will ever be more popular than other major sports in the United States? I do think soccer has a ceiling. I think it's the most popular it could ever be is maybe second. I don't think it'll ever pass an NFL and football, but I do think it could pass hockey. I do think it could pass baseball, and I think it can compete with basketball. I don't know if he'll ever pass basketball. Here's the way I look at it. And I always ask people this. If you took the Premier League, you took the entire league, the quality, the teams, the brands, take the Premier League, put it in the United States. Where would it rank in the United States as far as popularity? A lot of people don't watch the Premier League because they have to wake up super early in the morning. Now, there are a lot of people who do wake up and watch the Premier League, but some people don't because they have to get up early. If it was in the United States on the United States time zones, like later in the afternoon, night games, whatever, I think the Premier League would be like the third most popular league in the United States. I truly believe that. Werner to Miami. Yeah, that so apparently there was a report yesterday that said that that actually wasn't true. That he wasn't going to Inter Miami. They weren't interested in Timo Werner. Like Inter Miami had no interest in signing Timo Werner. And to be honest with you, when I saw the reports, I didn't do a stream or talk about this much because I like to wait till things materialize and there's more news on certain moves or whatever. But Timo Werner, it makes no sense why they would want him. He's 29 years old. He hasn't had a good season in 6 years. No one really wanted him. And of all the players Inter Miami could get, why would they want him? Why wouldn't they go get a guy who's actually produced recently? Why would they want to sign someone who hasn't been good in several years? And when they said, I knew the first time I knew it was a lie when they said Messi requested Timo Werner, his signature. I'm like, dude, shut the hell up. He doesn't even know who that is. Come on. Now I know you guys are lying your ass off. He did not ask for no Timo Werner. All right. Kickoff's about to happen, guys. We got MLS Cup Final. Let's go. Hell yeah. This is it. And it's a little sad because it's the last game we're going to do in 2025 live watch along. We won't have any more until, January or February. It's sad. It's going to be a couple months before we see you guys on live watch alongs again. But so we got to make this one count. This is huge. I'm very excited for this game. This is huge. This is my second live watch along of all time doing an MLS Cup. My first one was last year against Red Bulls and LA Galaxy. And this one is way bigger. This is a huge deal. Way bigger deal. Way bigger deal. Oh, can't believe we're finally here. Can't believe it is last match at Chase Stadium. By the way, I don't know if you guys can tell we got a different background, different format for the cup. I thought we'd have to celebrate it. We're officially underway. MLS Cup 2025 has officially kicked off. Let's see who wins this game. Huge game underway. Two best teams in Major League Soccer. Let's see who can get the advantage early. I think whoever scores first is going to have the upper hand. I really do. And obviously people are going to say, well, yeah, if you score first, the other team might not score, but these teams both score a lot of goals. I think whoever scores first is going to have the upper hand. Inter Miami is going to have to put pressure on Vancouver early on and try to get that first goal relatively early. And I wouldn't be surprised if these teams play a little nervous and shaky. I mean, this is an MLS Cup final. They're going to fill things out. They're going to see what's going to happen, like what the other team's going to do. But you have to think about this too. There are is it five? 4 World Cup winners in this game. 3 of them are on one team. But there's a lot of guys that have played in huge games. And it doesn't even have to be World Cup. How many big Champions League matches have some of these guys played in? I don't think the nerves or anything like that's going to phase them. I mean, don't get me wrong. They're prepared for this game. They take this game serious, but they played in a lot of big games throughout their career. Very curious to see how Thomas Müller and Brian White challenge Maxi Falcone and Noah Allen in this game too. I'm not putting the game on the screen. This is a watch along. We're just watching the game together. I got the score for you guys in case you can't watch the game. I can't show the game out. My channel will get struck down. They'll delete my channel or ban me. I can't show the game. Oh, a little too far for Sabi. Jordi Alba's able to get to it. Passes it back to Rios Novo. Jordi Alba's already talking smack to Sabi. Also, too, keep in mind, this is the last game, like I said earlier, if you missed it, this is the last game for a lot of these players they'll ever play. So I expect them to lay it all on the line. They're going to play as hard as they possibly can. Oh, Jordi Alba. Or it's Batas Rodriguez. They closed him down pretty well. Matteo Savetti. Jordi Alba. Oh, Tadio Yende's able to win it. Tadio Yende. Allende. Oh, too high over the bar. It's going to be a goal kick, Vancouver. £5 super chat from Mr. Mystery. He says, here, Will, buy yourself a beer. It's been a very good season. I appreciate it, my friend. Glad you were here for, I think, every single watch along. Maybe you missed one or two because of time, but I'm glad you were able to make it. And I'm pretty sure you were here from most, if not all, last year too. So I really appreciate it, my friend. We got many, many more years to come of watch alongs. Jake says he's got a terrible stream. Someone tell me when Müller scores. MLS teams are 12-4 all time in home stadiums at MLS Cup. So obviously, if you're playing at home, you have an advantage. The home team always has an advantage because they're playing in front of their fans. And I've said this before. I hope eventually. Oh, Salvetti fouled by Tristan Blackman. I'm hoping that we get to see a neutral field MLS Cup someday. Like I hope we get to see that. I hope we get to see a neutral field MLS Cup. It's a big enough deal. Like, think about the Champions League. Maybe one day we'll get there when we're able to do that. We're 4 minutes in. I expect this game to get very chippy. And keep in mind, Inter Miami, I forgot to mention this at the top of the show. Inter Miami, last time they played Vancouver, they lost 5-1 on aggregate in the Champions Cup. They got absolutely embarrassed. They're looking, terrible pass by Busquets out of bounds for a Vancouver throw-in. But they're looking for revenge. They're looking for revenge against the Whitecaps. They're trying to. Sorry, I didn't mean to hit the mic there. They're trying to get the revenge. And Vancouver is only one of 4 teams to beat Miami at home this year. They're only one of 4 teams, so they've done it and they've proven they can do it. Pass out wide to Sabi. Ocampo to Sabi. Sebastian Berhalter. Ocampo. The cross. Oh, Müller. Good defending by Noah Allen to break that up. That I think Thomas Müller would have scored right there. I think he would have scored. Good defensive play by Noah Allen. Another cross. Rios Nova punches it out. Oh, handball on Tadio Allende. Free kick in a dangerous spot. No, the MLS has it to where the higher seeded team, the team with the most points, host MLS Cup. Do you think Miami or Messi won his career at Miami? I do think he will. Good defense, good defending by Noah Allen right there. That would, I really believe Thomas Müller would have scored right there. Abhishek says Allende sucks. No, listen, Allende sucked this regular season, but in the playoffs, he's been really good. He had 8 goals. He had 8 goals in the MLS Cup playoffs. He's been very good in the playoffs. I have to give him his flowers. He's been very good in the playoffs. Tadio Allende has. Oh, cross by Berhalter. Saved. Rocco Rios Novo. Mascherano looks pissed. He looks animated. Love to see it. Ian Frey. DePaul passes it back. Noah Allen. Baltasar. I don't know if Messi even has a touch yet in the first. Oh, bad pass. Noah Allen gets it. I don't know if does Messi even have a touch in the first 7 minutes? I don't think he does. These whistles in the stands are throwing me off. I keep thinking that the ref is blowing the whistle. Yeah, Allende is a new man since Salvetti started playing. Honestly, the whole team's new. The whole team is like, it's transformed. Busquets out wide to Frey. Messi. Nice touch by Messi. The ball over the top for Allende. Allende lost space. Allende, he's got Salvetti wide open. Oh, own goal. Own goal. That's an own goal. He was looking for Silvetti, and it bounced off Ocampo, goes in the goal. There you go. That's luck right there, right? But hell, they'll take it. Ocampo with the own goal. Well, that's not good for Vancouver. Ocampo, tough break for Ocampo. And I think Tadio Yende was onside. God, that's such a bad luck. But it's such bad luck by Ocampo. Terrible luck by Ocampo. That looked like it could have been offside, though. I'm not gonna lie. That did, like when Rodrigo De Paul passed it to Tadio Allende, it looked like he could have been offside. Inter Miami's pressing like hell right now, though. We'll see how Vancouver rebounds. Jesper Sorensen's a very good manager, so don't discredit that they can make a comeback. It's far from over. Rodrigo De Paul's down again, like normal. Oh, Rodrigo De Paul lost a boot. Let's see what happened. Okay, yeah, he did step on the back of his like Achilles. Okay, that looks pretty bad. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, that looks like it probably hurt pretty. Looks like it hurt pretty bad. Remember, that's what we saw. That's what we say. Miami don't score one, they will score more. They don't ever just score one. All right, we got the ref cam. Now DePaul's good. He's good. He's putting his boot back on his cleat. You know what's crazy? Andres Kubas, he kind of looks like Tadio Allende a little bit. Vancouver messed up big time. That was a very unfortunate own goal. You know, I can't believe they haven't announced the MVP yet. I can't believe that they haven't announced MVP yet. I thought they would. I think they would have probably done it yesterday, but they didn't want to. It wouldn't have gotten any news because of the World Cup draw. 26-1-5 when scoring first in all competitions. Inter Miami. They only lost to Vancouver, which was in the Champions Cup. Yeah, Messi will definitely win MVP, but they haven't announced it yet. Inter Miami ball. They call a foul on Sebastian Berhalter. I honestly thought they fouled Sebastian Berhalter. I didn't think that Sebastian Berhalter fouled someone. I don't think Inter Miami, and this is Drew Fisher, the referee. My buddy Danny Granada, he said that when Inter Miami, when he's refed a game, Inter Miami has never lost. Wow, that would have been a beautiful. That would have. They might have scored there. Yende had a lot of space. It's a good pass from Messi. Bad pass by Frey. Nice header by Frey. Nice aerial win there. Inter Miami looked pretty comfortable so far. They look very confident. Obviously, that was a very lucky first goal, but they look like the part. They look like they're oh, challenged by Tristan Blackman. Oh my god, he just elbowed the hell out of Silvetti in the ribs. Oh, about started got a yellow. Wow. I'm surprised he got a yellow. So Venti just got destroyed by Tristan Blackman. I mean, my God. He almost looked like he was about to do the Nigel de Jong karate kick. Nerves are running high. Vancouver really need to score one, I think, before the half. They need to try to pull one back before the half. I think they can. It's 13 minutes, almost 14 minutes into the first half, 1-0, Inter Miami over Vancouver. Oof. Tough foul by Maxi Falcone. Was that Thomas Müller he fouled? Yeah, Thomas Müller. Mueller hasn't been very noticeable so far, guys. I don't think he's really done much in this game. I mean, 14 minutes in, Inter Miami's defense looks good so far. Remember, I thought it was going to come down to defensive game. Who's going to play better defensively will decide the winner of this match. And even if it's 4-3, whose defense was just a little bit better was going to decide who won this game, even if both were bad. But Inter Miami's back line looks pretty damn good so far. No complaints from me. Maxi Falcone hasn't given up any bad chances. Noah Allen looks pretty confident back there so far. Ian Frey hasn't been cooked yet. Jordi Alba really hasn't been challenged too much. I think they look pretty good so far. Ian Frey, bad pass to Messi from Frey. Messi's pissed at Frey. You can tell he said something to him there just a second ago. Yeah, Busquets does give that. He is almost like a fifth defender. I mean, he is a defensive midfielder, obviously, but sometimes he does float back a little bit, and he does play pretty deep. It's going to be a Vancouver throw in. Yeah, Ian Frey's better than Cello at probably at passing for sure and crosses. He's a little slow, and he really can't move laterally because of his knees. He's more vertical. But Cello, I think, is faster than Ian Frey, but he's also not as good of a crosser as Ian Frey. His passing is terrible. If Allende hadn't gotten that ball through, though, I think Matteo Salvetti would have scored easily. That was a nice play by Messi. He's cooking Laborda and Ahmed on the left side. Why are they showing the replay? Show the game, dude. Salvetti offside. He still found the back of the net. Let's see. Yeah. Salvetti was offside. Man, Vancouver's trying to get them on that high line. They're trying to get them offside. That's dangerous, though, because if they get behind them, this isn't Luis Suarez's attack anymore. If you get Inter Miami some space, they've got the speed demons on the wings to score and make you punish you. You can't play that high line anymore. They're gonna have to be smarter about that. Tristan Blackman's not gonna be able to catch up to Salvetti or Tadio Allende. So they're gonna have to readjust. I think Jesper Sorensen probably will, but yeah, Brian White is being clamped right now. Red card coming soon. We'll see. It's getting chippy. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Tempers flare, especially when a team's losing or it feels like the game is slipping away. Bad pass from Falcone goes out of bounds. Going to be a throw in for Vancouver. Nice win from Allende. Rodriguez plays it back to Rios Novo. Baltasar looking for Salvetti. He was pulled down by Tristan Blackman. No call, though. Letting it play on. I feel like everybody's watching this that love soccer, unless you're just absolutely busy. But I feel like a lot of people who love soccer internationally are watching this game. If you guys aren't from the United States or Canada, if you guys are not from the United States or Canada, let me know where you're watching this game from. Where are you watching this match from? What part of the country are you watching this match from? Or part of the world are you watching this match from? Ali Ahmed, left side. Good defending by DePaul and Frey. Oh, Yende. Kubas. Good defending by Kubas. Kubas with the cross. Oh, Brian White. Oh, just wide right. He's just so much bigger than Noah Allen. He's so much bigger than Noah Allen. Great defense by Kubas, though. Great cross. Noah Allen is just going to get outmanned. Boosten says Greece, 10 p.m. Misa says, I'm from London, California. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people watching. Sweden. Tony's from Sweden. That's awesome. Holmes Chapel from South Cheshire. Baltimore, Maryland. Tampa, Japan. People all over wanting to watch this game. That's awesome. I appreciate you guys for being here with us. We're 20 minutes in. It's 1-0 Inter Miami over Vancouver. Oof. Good steal by Messi. Good pass from Messi to Allende. Allende, the worst crosser ever. Terrible cross. Good defending by Busquets. Great defending. Breaks that pass up. Ooh, Busquets was looking for Messi. No one was paying attention. God, Busquets' IQ is through the roof. He's one of the smartest players of all time. Obviously, his body's given up on the last 2 years. It's not what it used to be. But man, when he was in his prime, he might be the best. He's arguably the best defensive midfielder of all time. He's up there. He's top 10. Hell, he's top 5. Him, Xavi, and Iniesta is the best trio of all time. It's not even close. That is the best. That's the best midfield we will ever see in our lifetime. There will never be a midfield as good as those three. Birmingham, England. Watching from Ghana, Virginia, New Mexico, New York. Man, a lot of people from everywhere. Bulgaria. Busquets or Tony Kroos? I mean, I'd take Sergio Busquets over almost anyone. That was a good play there. Looks like they fouled Rodrigo DePaul. There you go. They called it. Watching from India. Busquets is one of the only players that can rival Thomas Müller's game intelligence. I totally agree with that. They call him like the silent killer, Sergio Busquets. And if it wasn't for the two guys historically that played in front of him, Xavi and Iniesta, he would get more recognition of just how great he is. Which he already is great, right? No disrespect. I mean, he already is great, but he'd be heralded even more. Guys, we have 250 people. Make sure you guys like it down below. If you haven't already, it's free. We're having a great time. MLS Cup champion's going to be decided. Make sure you guys smash the like button. We're trying to get to 150 likes before halftime. We're at 80 right now. There's 250 of you. Everyone, make sure you smash the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel. 650 subs away from 12K. We might not be able to hit that today, but we're very, very close. And we might be able to hit it by the end of the year. So make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't already. Biggest MLS channel giving you guys all this free, great content. Hit the little bell notification so you never miss any of my videos. California, Wales, watching from Wales. Yeah, hell yeah. Love it. Ghana, England. A lot of people watching from England. That's awesome. You know, I don't think as many people from the UK hate Major League Soccer as it would make you believe. I think a lot of them are, you know, I think Mr. maybe and Jake can attest to this, that they find it interesting, an interesting league. I don't think as many people hate it as they like make it out to be or portray. I think there's a lot of people that find this league very interesting. Messi, free kick. Ocampo clears it. Sabi. Oh, nice turn, but he touched it. Yeah, it's going to be a free kick in a danger spot. He definitely touched it. Danger spot, Messi, free kick. Jordi Alba's giving Drew Fisher a thumbs up and patting him on the back. Jeez. That's funny. All right, let's see if Messi can hit this free kick. That's awesome, man. Tony says, come on, guys. Like. Yes, 100%. Like the show. I think we're close to 100 already. Messi free kick, saved by Takaoka. We're at 98 likes. We're 52 from 150, and we're 2 away from 100, guys. You guys have been awesome. Great stream so far. Great game so far. Glad to watch it with you guys. "25 minutes in, 1-0. I think Vancouver need to pull one back for the half. I think they need to pull one back for the half. Thomas Müller has been kind of a ghost so far in this game. Laborda out wide looking for Sabi. It's able to get to him. Sabi, nice play. Can Rodriguez get to it? Oh, nice. Nice play by Sabi. Oh, he's pulled down. Oh, no call. He was fouled inside the box. That was a dangerous challenge by Baltasar Rodriguez. They might look at that. They might take a look at that. That was a dangerous challenge by Baltasar Rodriguez. That was close. Oh, Ian, nice play by Ian Frey. Busquets to Messi. Oh. Messi wins the ball, but goes out of bounds. Going to be throw in for Vancouver. God, you got to love Messi, but man, he's 38 years old. You can just tell he's lost a little bit of his pace. I mean, he's 38. Yeah, that's close. That a challenge by Baltasar. Okay, so that all right. So after seeing the replay, no foul inside the box. He stepped on Baltasar. Baltasar did not pull him down. He did not trip him. Sabi stepped on Baltasar Rodriguez's foot, and that's why he fell down. So no penalty, no foul. Yeah, the pitch is terrible. Where are you watching it? I'm watching it in Tennessee, United States. Yeah, no penalty. We signed Diego Gomez from MLS. Yeah, Diego Gomez is incredible. Liked from Whistler, BC, British Columbia, right? Mr. says, I like him less. I know a few who have the snobby, what do Americans know attitude, but not everyone's like that. It's football at the end of the day. It's a reasonable standard. I like MLS. It's good that they've won over fans like you, though, Mr. that would watch the league from abroad. That's great for the league. Yeah, the wingers haven't done anything so far, guys. They've done a good job. You know, I said that they're going to have to contain Ahmed and Sabi. They've done that so far. Inter Miami's game plan has been very, very good. The defense has looked incredible. Oh, Maxi Falcon able to get around Cubas. Maxi Falcon never been this far in the attack in his life. Sovetti on the ball. Sovetti with a cross to Messi. Messi, dangerous spot. Deflected. Looked like it was deflected by Tristan Blackman. Takaoka able to save it easily. Yeah, they got to do a better job marking Messi. If you're a Vancouver fan so far, 28 minutes in, I would be very nervous. I would be very nervous so far with what's happened in the first 28 minutes. I would be very nervous. Mascherano's game plan has been a masterpiece so far. So we know that Mascherano isn't as bad of a coach as many people thought. Deflected off Ian Frey, going to be a Vancouver throw in. God, Ahmed looked so good against San Diego FC, and he looked really good against LAFC. This Ali Ahmed is just not the same guy. Looks like a completely different player. Mascherano subs himself in the second half. Ahmed, good pass. Müller. Pass it to Kubas. Kubas to Berhalter. Kubas was on the ball way too long right there. He took way too long. Messi steals the ball. Silvetti's running. DePaul's running. DePaul's wide open. No one's marking him on the right side. DePaul across the field looking for Jordi. Is that Baltasar? Baltasar Rodriguez. Now Jordi Alba. Turnover by Sergio Busquets, and he fouled Sabi. Playing Silvetti has stopped Alba having to bomb forward all the time. Yeah, and using all his energy, right? Berhalter looking for Müller, not able to get to it. Kubas able to win the possession back. This is a true chess match, by the way. Tactically, this is a chess match. Let's see what Vancouver, they've been struggling. Let's see what happens. It's not checkmate yet. Vancouver's been dominating possession too, 57-43. Yeah, an own goal is the only difference. But Inter Miami have a 0.4 or 0.54 expected goal rate, and Vancouver only has 0.26. Yep. Vancouver. Brian White was a guy that I had to, I wanted to keep an eye on too, how he was going to, nice play by Ahmed. Ahmed in space. Good defending by Ian Frey. No call. Now there's a call. So Vancouver set piece, Berhalter will likely take it. They need the wingers, like I said, to step up. Vancouver do, and they need Brian White to do something. The wingers, Brian White up top, Thomas Müller behind Brian White, have done nothing so far. They've been non-existent in the final third. Dangerous set piece by Sebastian Berhalter. Let's see what he can do. He's a set piece merchant. Messi hasn't really had to do much so far. I mean, he had one play where he set up Allende's own goal. But he's not looked bad. He's had a couple chances. Berhalter with the free kick. Oh, Brian White was able to get ahead on it, but it went right. It went right into Rocco Rio Novos's hands. It's a good set piece by Sebastian Berhalter. Who's Steve Nash? It's one of the best point guards of all time. Oh, Ahmed cross. Nobody's there. Rios Novo. He just called him Craig. Jake Zivin just called Greg Berhalter Craig. Yeah, I agree. Ernest says, "Is it only me, or does Vancouver look a bit out of whack? Haven't but seen them comfortable. They do look very uncomfortable. Inter Miami have put together a great game plan to kind of make them off kilter. They've created a great game plan to really frustrate the Vancouver Whitecaps so far. And I think that was the reason why Vancouver was able to win those two games earlier this season, because the tactics, the game plan was way better on their side than what Javier Mascherano had planned for this team. Oof. Sebastian Berhalter to Kubas, back to Berhalter, pushed down by Yende, fouled. Berhalter's talking crazy to Yende. Yeah, Campo is having a bad half. To be honest with you, is it really anyone for Vancouver having a great first half? I think the team collectively is having a bad first half. I don't think there's a single player that's having a great first half. Set piece for Vancouver. About to start Rodriguez with another foul. I better be careful. He's already on a yellow. Yeah, I think Sebastian Berhalter could definitely play in Europe. But we're 36 minutes in. Miami 1, Vancouver 0. Own goal is the only goal by Ocampo in the first couple minutes of the game. Game still very much in play for either team. Far from over. Far from over. I expect things to open up even more in the second half. All right, Berhalter, free kick. Oh, they're able to keep possession though. Ahmed, Thomas Müller, back to Ahmed. Fouled by Matteo Salvetti. Another dangerous set piece. Guy says equalizer coming soon. Not going to lie. It could. I mean, this game is still so far from over, but Vancouver just has not looked good so far. All right, let's see what Berhalter's able to do. Messi's talking to Drew Fisher. I wonder what he's saying. It's not ideal when you're center back. You have a 5'10" center back and a 5'10" goalkeeper. Not ideal for Inter Miami. All right, Berhalter with the free kick. Jordi Alba heads it away. Ocampo. Müller. Uh-oh. Sabi. Oh, what a save. What a save by Rocco Rios Novo. That was a golden opportunity for the Whitecaps. Golden opportunity to score right there. What a save by Rocco. Wow. Got to watch the replay on this. Berhalter, great set piece. Ocampo plays it back in. Müller heads it. Sabi had a golden opportunity. Oh, my God. What a great save. Great save. Sabi hit it right into his chest, but God, what a great save by Rocco Rios Novo. Great save. Yeah, Müller, beautiful pass. Yeah, he was onside. You have to convert that. You have to make the most of every chance you get, every opportunity you get, especially when you want to win. And these big games. That could be it. That could be the only chance they get for the rest of the half. And it was a golden opportunity. Sabi, he's got to play it lower than that. He kicked it right into his chest. It's going to be a goal kick, Inter Miami. Nick Raimondo vibes. Oh, is it going to be a set piece? I thought it was a goal kick. Maybe it's a throw in. Oh, it's okay. It's Inter Miami throw in. I thought it could have been a goal kick. Bad giveaway, Kubas. Vancouver's not used to real grass. I don't think that really bothers them. I mean, they did beat this team here in April. They beat the same team. Müller to Brian White, back to Müller. Sabi didn't make the run. Muller's on him right now. He's on his ass. He said, "You should have made the run. What are you doing?" Oh, DePaul just gave up on the play because there's no call. He thought it was gonna be a foul. No call. Looks like it looks like Laborda and Allende are both down. Will, when are you going to become the MLS commissioner? You do a great job. Oh, what a save. Thomas Müller got a header on that. Oh, Rocco, man. Rocco might be MVP of the game so far. Was he onside? Oh my God. That was so close. Wow, what a save by Rocco. Rocco, player of the game so far. Uh-oh. Things are going to get interesting. Think things are about to really open up. Ernest says, I will repeat what I said a while back in this channel. Miami has the talent to win in MLS. They also have the defense to lose in the second half. It's going to be good. I agree. It's going to be, this game is far from over. And we see that Vancouver is starting to threaten. Nice pass from Messi to Tadio Allende. Tadio Allende. Oh, good defending. Priso, great defending. Flag was up though anyway. He was off. Tadio Allende was offside. Tadio Allende was offside. All right, guys, we got 3 minutes until halftime. We got 121 likes. We are 29. Quick math on live. 29 likes away from hitting 150, which was our goal to hit by the halftime. So make sure you guys smash the like button if you haven't already. 300 of you watching right now. Smash the like button. It helps us out. It's free. We're giving you great coverage of this big game in Major League Soccer to decide who the champion is of the league. All you have to do is just give us a like down below. It helps us out. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like I said, 650 subscribers away from 12,000. We're going to hit that number because of you guys. This is the biggest, fastest growing Major League Soccer channel that there is. And it's only going to continue to grow. So guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Berhalter. Oh, no one's there. He was looking for Brian White. God. Nervy. Very nervy. Yeah, probably going to be, you think it's going to be 4 minutes of stoppage time? Mr. says Chris from Battered Herons would say Rocco Blocco. Yeah. Rock'em, Block'em, Sock'em. I mean, Rocco, He's been pretty solid in this run since he took over the starting spot over from Ustari. Out of bounds, going to be a throw in for Vancouver. Laborda threw it in. Berhalter to Müller. Back to Müller. Good defending by Busquets. Yeah, they flipped the script. They were looking bad, Vancouver. They looked a lot better the last 15. Thing about Miami is that I think they used a lot of their energy that first 30 minutes. They're kind of tired right now. Laborda out wide to Ahmed. Good defending by Ian Frey. Going to be a foul on Ahmed. Vancouver or Inter Miami ball. Yeah, Baltasar Rodriguez hasn't been so good this half. I don't think he's been that great in this game. But I will say there's still a lot of time left, and we'll see what he can do. He's obviously got the pace. He's probably the fastest guy on the pitch right now, I would say, for Inter Miami. Baltasar trying to get around to the defender. Just absolutely got leveled by Ocampo. He gets a yellow. He's got absolutely leveled by him. I think he shouldered him in the nose. Let me see. Yeah, dude, he just shouldered Baltasar Rodriguez in the face. Yeah, dude, he just literally shouldered him right in the nose and the mouth. Dangerous play by Ocampo. Could have been a red. Could have easily been a red. Jake says, "How has the game been so far, guys?" Very good. It's a tell if the first 30. The first 30 minutes. Inter Miami looked better. Last 15, Vancouver looks better, in my opinion. 2 minutes of added time. 2 minutes of added time in the first half, guys. Before the first half is over, halftime. Inter Miami's up 1-0 over the Vancouver Whitecaps in the first half. Oof. Laborda pulls down Salvetti, knocks him down. It's going to be a free kick. Trips him up. Yeah, that was no ball there. Yeah, Ocampo's playing terrible. Messi and DePaul over the free kick. We know Messi will probably take it. I'll say Inter Miami really need to get better aerial threats in the offseason. Tadio Yende is probably their best aerial threat, and he's not bad, but he's not great either. All right. Messi, free kick. Oh, that almost found its way in. Goes over the post, so it's going to be a goal kick for Vancouver. Probably going to be the last play of the first half. Oh, so it's going to be offside anyway. All right, that's the first half. Inter Miami's up 1-0 over Vancouver after 45. MLS Cup Final, 45 minutes away from lifting their first MLS Cup trophy if the result holds. We'll see what type of second half adjustments the team makes or each team makes. Looks like there's going to be a 16-minute halftime pause. I don't know if they're going to do a halftime performance. Hopefully they don't, because God help us all. We saw one yesterday before the draw. It was terrible. The World Cup draw. Absolutely terrible. But let's talk about the first half. Guys, before we do that, though, make sure you guys like this down below. We're at 140 likes, 10 away from 150. Make sure you guys smash the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel. 650 from 12K. We've got this game. We also got the post game, and we'll probably have another video tomorrow about the champion of this game. You guys are going to miss any of this content. Make sure you guys smash the subscribe button down below and hit the little bell notification so you don't miss any of our videos. But let's do what we do every halftime at every game. Let's rate the first half performances by both clubs. 1 through 10, rate Inter Miami's first half performance, rate Vancouver Whitecaps' first half performance, 1 through 10. 1, absolute shit. 10, perfect, cream of the crop, best you could possibly do. Rate what Inter Miami and Vancouver Whitecaps' first half performance was, 1 through 10, each club. I'll start off with mine, and then I'll read your comments. The first half, I thought Vancouver probably was about a 6. They looked really bad the first 30 minutes. They looked uncomfortable. They didn't look confident, but things really started to pick up. I think in the last 15 minutes, they started to have some chances. Let me pull up their stats too, because I want to see how many. Like the first 30 minutes, I don't even think they had a shot attempt. They had 4 total shots, 1 big chance. Vancouver dominated possession 63 to 37%, but they looked a lot better at the end of the first half and looked like they really could have scored. Obviously, Sabi had that golden opportunity from the pass from Thomas Müller. He should have scored. It went right into Rocco Rios Novo's chest. He should have scored there. I give Vancouver a 6 because they really did pick up in the second half, or the end of the first half, excuse me. Now, Inter Miami, I'd probably give them a 7. It's not been perfect. Looked really good in the first 30 minutes, but if we're being honest, their one and only goal was an own goal. We need to see them pick it up and score or create chances in the final third. Need Tadeo Allende to do more. He's reverting back to his old self. Even his own goal was a terrible pass. It went right to Ocampo's feet, and it luckily went in the back of the net. So they need Tadeo Allende to step up. They need Matteo Salvetti to do more. And Bautista Rodriguez has got to play better, or he's going to have to be subbed out, and they're going to have to bring in someone else. But I would say the back lines, that's what the saving grace has been. Inter Miami's back lines looked very good. At least they did the first 30 minutes. Jordi Alba and Ian Frey did a very good job containing Sabi and Ali Ahmed. And then Noah Allen has done a pretty good job against Brian White. Maxi Falcone has done a pretty good job against Brian White and Thomas Müller. But let's see what you guys have to say, what your first half ratings are for this game. Guy says he's a 6 out of 10 for Miami, a 5 out of 10 for Vancouver. Boosin says 5 out of 10 for both. Let's see. Yang says both is a 5, 6 for both. John says 5 for both, I'm assuming. Timothy Park says Inter Miami 7, Vancouver 5. Mick says Messi's too passive, or is he injured? I do think he's been more of a facilitator today. He hasn't really. He had 1 shot attempt, I think, and it went into Takaoka's hands. But yes, he hasn't been as aggressive in the final third as we're used to. 6 for both for Taryn. Lord says Miami 6 out of 10, Vancouver 7 out of 10. So you think Alex thinks that Vancouver actually played better? Interesting. Kevin says 6 for Miami, 6 for Vancouver. Super says Miami 3, Vancouver 0. Well, I'm not. Is that the score prediction? Misa says 7 for Miami, 6 for Vancouver. So you same as me. Mr. says 6 Miami, 5 Vancouver. Keyshawn says 6 Miami, 5 for Vancouver. Let's see. Ahura says 6 Miami, 6 Vancouver. Solid Rock says 6 for both, I'm assuming. Yeah, so I would say we all agree that it's pretty close. Now, our scores might be different, but we all agree that it's like very, very marginal difference, right? You could be a 5 for one and a 6 for the other, or a 7 and a 6, or a 4 and a 5. All kinds of possibilities, but it's close, right? But we both agree, or most of us agree, that Miami had the better first half in total. And at worst case scenario, you'd think it was a tie or a draw, like they were evenly matched in the first half. Now, as far as the second half, I think it's still up for grabs. I think anything could happen. I don't think that this game's out of reach for either one, especially because Vancouver were playing so well at the end of the first half. But I want to know what you guys think about what do you think? What kind of substitutions do you think we need to make, or that either of these teams need to make in the second half in order to win this game and seal it? I just mentioned a minute ago about the back lines looking pretty good for both teams, or maybe not too much for Vancouver because Ocampo has been pretty bad. But Miami's back lines look pretty good. I don't think they need to make any substitutions in the back line. But is there any subs that either of these teams need to make that would help ignite the attack, maybe change things up a little bit in the second half? Guys, this is a chess match. This is a chess match between two very good teams. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. This is going to be a battle. This is going to be a battle to the end. Vancouver looked a lot better in that second half, or second part of the first half, excuse me. Let me know what subs you would make. I'll be right back in 60 seconds. I'm going to do a quick bathroom break because we still got a half. Also, I want you guys to tell me, who do you think is going to win this game? What is your second half prediction now? A lot of you thought Miami were going to win this game. I said Miami were going to win this 4-3. My take is not aging very well at this moment. I want to know who you guys think are going to win this game and what the score is going to be. I'll be back in 60 seconds. All right, I'm back. Let's read some of the comments about who you guys think need like some substitutions or adjustments you need to make. All right, let's read some of these. Okay, so Light says that he thinks that Segovia needs to come on for Baltasar Rodriguez. Guy who's Joe says Baltasar needs to come off. Yeah, he's been pretty bad so far. Segovia in for Balto, risky on foul and yellow. Baltasar for Segovia and Yannick Bright. So you think the only thing is for Yannick Bright is that you'd have to take out probably Noah Allen and move Sergio Busquets back to center back, and then Yannick Bright into his spot. Ryan Gaulden for Sabi. That could be a game changer in the second half for Vancouver for sure. Messi out for Suarez. Come on, really? You think Messi's coming out in the second half? Come on. Segovia and Bright for Baltasar urgently. One of the two. Bright would be a good sub for Inter Miami. If Messi turns it up, it doesn't matter how many chances the other team creates. All right, let's read these second half predictions. Mr. says 3-1 Miami. We need more goals. Let's see. La Habra Sports says he thinks it's going to be 2-1 Inter Miami. Horace says 3-1 Miami. Messi will score 100%. Kyle says 2-1 Vancouver. Raphael says Miami will win. Ernest says 3-1 Miami. Boosin says 2-1. I'm assuming Miami. Jumpman says 2-1 Miami. Will timing his bathroom breaks. I have to, man. Have to go real quick before the second half starts. Timothy Park says 2-1 Inter Miami. Guy who's Joe says 2-2 goes to penalties. Miami win. 3-1 Miami. 3-0 Miami. Vancouver 3-1. That'd be a hell of a comeback if that happens. A lot of you guys are predicting Miami wins. A lot of predictions for Miami to win. A lot of predictions for Miami to win this game. I will say this too. If Miami do end up winning this game and Messi doesn't score, how crazy would that be for Messi to not score at either the Eastern Conference Final or the MLS Cup Final, and they still win it all? That would not have been on my bingo card a month ago because they were so reliant on him for this team to do everything, to win, to score, to create everything, all the above. If they're able to win without him scoring a single goal, that would be insane. That would be absolutely insane for them to win without him scoring a goal in either of the last two matches. And a lot of you have said that you think that A lot of you have. Oh, it looks like they're presenting Diego Luna with an award, impact award. But I think Vancouver have the talent to make a comeback in this game, like we talked about. They looked really good down the stretch in the second half, and they have the attacking talent to do it. I do think Ryan Gauld needs to come in the second half to kind of give them a spark. Ryan Gauld is probably their second best player on the team, maybe even third best player on the team. He's not starting because he's been injured all season, and he's been reacclimating to the team. But I think that Ryan Gauld is one of the best players on this club. Top three. It's a really good team, so that says a lot. So I think they need to sub him in. I think Inter Miami need to bring on Segovia. For the love of God, do not bring in Luis Suarez. If they bring Luis Suarez in, all bets are off. It's probably over. It's over if he comes in. If Luis Suarez comes in the second half, it's over, guys. It's over. He's beyond washed. He's cooked. It's not happening. I don't think he's going to come on though. I think he's played his last ever game for Inter Miami. But then again, they might put him in there for like a pity party. They might bring him in for like the last 10 minutes to Javier Mascherano, thinking he could maybe do something in the final third, which he can't. But we'll see. We'll see what happens as far as his playing time. But I do think Yannick Bright's an interesting one. I just don't know if they want to bring Yannick Bright in, because if they bring him and Segovia in, like I said, they're going to have to move Sergio Busquets back to center back because you're not taking him off. That means Noah Allen's going to come out. Noah Allen's looked pretty good so far. Sergio Busquets obviously isn't fast. He can play the ball at the back a lot better than Noah Allen or Maxi Falcone. I just don't know if you gamble that. I don't know if you gamble that at this point. Sergio Busquets can't be pulled out. Rodrigo De Paul is not going to be pulled out. It's a numbers game. I don't think that that's going to happen. I want Suarez to play the second half. Well, you must be a Vancouver fan if that's the case. You must be a Real Madrid fan, a Ronaldo fan, or a Vancouver fan if you want. Or hell, you might be an Orlando City fan. If you want Luis Suarez to play in the second half, you are definitely not an Inter Miami fan. Segovia for Baltasar is the move. Yeah, I'm a Whitecaps fan. I know. Trust me, I know. That's why you want Suarez to play in the second. I knew that's how it would be. Messi is not playing as good as other games. Well, that's the thing. The last two games, the teams have done a really good job at, I don't want to say eliminating him, but they contained him to a certain degree, and he's been able to just have his teammates help him out finally. They've done a really good job of containing Messi. Not that he's been bad. He's had a couple key plays. That goal to Allende was because of him. It's a beautiful pass to Allende. But Messi probably is going to have to get into some open space and try to get free a couple times and play more to his level in the second half. But at the end of the day, I don't think Messi really cares how he plays if they win. I just never, like I said earlier, I just never thought that they would win the Eastern Conference Final or the MLS Cup Final, both of them, and Messi not score a goal. I just never thought that would be reality. Never thought that would be possible. Bring in Alvarez if Miami wants a red card. Yeah, I don't think they definitely want that. Yeah, the goalkeeper. Yeah, I would say so. My player of the half. I don't know if I asked you guys who would you say was your player of the half. I want to ask you guys that too. Who is your player of the half in this game? My player of the half, easy, not even close. Rocco Rios Novo. Rock'em, sock'em, block'em. That's my guy in the first half. He had two key saves against Inter Miami or against Vancouver. If it weren't for him, maybe this game's 1-1. Maybe this game's 2-1. I think Rocco was the player of the first half. I don't think it's even close. I don't even think it's close. And I think if Ustari's playing in this game, maybe it's not tied or Miami doesn't have a lead. I think it could be tied or that Vancouver could have a lead. So Rocco deserves a lot of credit for his first half performance. Mr. Mister says Messi also doesn't have to bomb forward as much. He can just play make now. Silvetti and Allende are playing. Yeah, he can kind of pull the strings, right? He doesn't have to run up the pitch. He can kind of tuck behind and play underneath and just see what they're doing and set them up, Allende and Silvetti. Because as good as Messi is, and he's the best player of all time, guys. It doesn't matter what side you're rooting for. He's the best player of all time. Doesn't matter how good of a scorer he is, because he is a great scorer. He's also the best Messi's the best dribbler, scorer, and passer of all time. He is the best at all of it. Passer, scorer, and dribbler ever. So as good as he is at scoring, he's just as good at passing. I'm glad. So a lot of you guys agree. Rocco, player of the first half. Is Falcone a Messi bodyguard? He might be. Yeah, a lot of you guys agree that that Rocco Rios Novo was the player of the first half. He was great. He was very, very good and essential into them in the first half. Ernest says, I think Real Madrid fans would disagree with you that Messi is the best. Well, of course they would. Portugal and Real Madrid fans would definitely disagree with that. But most people agree. He's the best ever. All right, second half's about to start, guys. One half, 45 minutes left to see who the champion is of Major League Soccer. A lot of people not in their bleachers right now, probably getting some drinks and food. Or I really wasn't paying attention to the stands to begin with. Maybe there wasn't a lot of people because the tickets were so expensive. Boosten says many Brazilians love Messi. Yeah, I think a lot of people like Messi. All right, let's see what happens. I don't think the first half was bad. I just think it was kind of like a stalemate, right? There was a 30-minute play by Vancouver looking bad, and then Inter Miami looked bad for 15 minutes. I don't think was there any substitutions at the half? I think that'd be a mistake if there wasn't. Let's see if there's any substitutions. No substitutions in the second half. Rolling out the same starting 11s. That's a little bit iffy in my book. You know, I don't know if I would do that, but we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. Uh-oh. After we just gave him credit, he starts out not looking so good in the second half. Rios Novo. Let's see what happened here. Brian White. Yeah, it definitely went out on Noah Allen. Yeah, that should be a corner for Vancouver. That went out on Noah Allen for sure. Oh, bad play by Ian Frey. Out of bounds. Going to be a throw in for Vancouver. Miami's carrying their struggles into the second half. They're looking very sloppy. They're carrying their last 15 minutes of bad play into the second half. Vancouver looks better so far the first 2 minutes. Sabi, great pass. Berhalter, back to Sabi. Sabi out wide to Kubas. I feel like Vancouver are definitely going to equalize this game. I just got a feeling they're going to equalize this game. Ahmed. Brian White. Oh, God. Maxi Falcone just pulled him down. That was a bad foul. It's a very dangerous spot. Very dangerous spot for probably Sebastian Berhalter about to take this free kick. Oh my God, he just annihilated him. The ref cam looks so funny. That's a dangerous free kick territory. I'm assuming Berhalter's going to take it, not Thomas Müller. Dangerous set piece is going to be right here. Dangerous set piece. God, they're wasting so much time arguing with him. I mean, when has a ref ever decided not to, to revoke the yellow card or the foul? All right, let's see if Rocco can save this or if he even needs to. Yeah, Busquets is playing dirty a little bit. He's got to. It's the last game. He's letting it all, leaving it all on the line. He's got nothing to lose. All right, let's see. Berhalter, free kick. See what happens. Berhalter. Oh, he sailed it too high. Way too high. Even his dad was like, "Man, what the hell was that?" Oh God, that was way too high. Good Lord, dude. That thing was good from 50 yards. Saw, field goal. Yeah, he has scored a free kick this season. I don't remember which game it was. I think he might have scored two. I think he scored two free kicks, if I'm not mistaken. And Miami's the favorite to win this game now. 73% chance to win. Kubas to Ocampo. I think Vancouver's going to score, guys, really soon. Uh-oh. Bats Rodriguez fouled again. They probably need to pull him off. They need to pull him off the pitch. I mean, he's already got a yellow and he's dancing with danger right now. He's dancing with danger. What a 180 this game has been. Ian Frey fouls Ahmed. Ahmed gets around. Ahmed. No call. Out of bounds. Going to be a goal kick. Maxia Falcone talking crazy to Ahmed. Oh, man. It's always dangerous to put a hand on someone in the box. You just never know. Dangerous. I wouldn't say it was a dangerous challenge, but you got to be very careful in the box, especially when you're someone like Maxi Falcone. Yeah, I agree. Playing way too dangerous. If Vancouver, we talk about Inter Miami. If they score one, they score more. That's like always been the mantra. But technically, they didn't really score one, right? It was an own goal. Like they didn't find the clinical back of the net conventional goal. So I wonder if that kind of throws things off. Are they technically goalless in the normal sense to where the normal saying goes, if they score one, they score more? I don't know. I don't. It feels like if Vancouver does pull one back here in the next couple minutes, though, that they will, Miami would be in trouble, because I think Miami might already be in trouble. I think Miami might already be in trouble in this game. Oh, Allen pulled down Ocampo. It's gonna be a free kick or set piece. I was definitely fouled by Noah. I don't know why he's so mad. He pulled him down by the back. Now, to be fair, Ocampo did like absolutely check the hell out of Salvetti earlier. Maybe it was about this all right in the nose. God, this field looks terrible. You see all the divots and stuff and the grass throwing up, and this field looks terrible. Yeah, Miami's fouling like crazy. If Toto Alvarez was in the game right now, it'd be bad. Berhalter. Oh, good clearance by Yende or Salvetti. It's hard to tell with the jersey numbers in the sun. Uh-oh. Ahmed. Oof. God, Miami's holding on for dear life. Like they are holding on for dear life in this game. Uh-oh. Oh, oh. Good punch out by Rios Novo. Jordi Alba looking for Silvetti. Can he get to it? Oh, he can't get to it. Jordi Alba's kind of been a ghost. I'm not gonna lie to you. Jordi Alba's been very unnoticeable so far in this game. Jordi Alba really hasn't done much in the first 55 minutes of this match. Rodrigo to Paul. Oh, Thomas Müller. God, Miami looks so bad right now. There you go, Jordi Alba with a bunch of space in the left flank. He's just pacing. No, just jogging. Silvetti, that was a terrible pass. Jordi Alba wasn't going to get to that even if it was in bounds. Come on, man. Come on, man. This isn't 26-year-old Jordi Alba. This is 36-year-old Jordi Alba. Vancouver's got 68% of the possession in the second half so far. 68%. Segovia's coming in. That's good news if you're a Miami fan. Look at DePaul making the run. Messi, Busquets, Jordi, the cross, looking for Allende, punched out by Takaoka. Oh, Messi! Oh, the header was just wide left. Oh my God. Just wide left. Looked like Messi climbed for that one too. Let me see the replay on this. Let's see that replay on this. Oh man, that was so close. I'd like to see the side angle, or the front angle, see how close he was. Oh my God, it was like a couple inches off. Oh my God, that was so close. That was so close. Javier Mascherano, he's in disbelief. Am I crazy or does it feel like, okay, Segovia came in, I'm assuming for Baltasar Rodriguez. Yep, Segovia in for Baltasar. Does it feel like Miami is kind of playing tired? Like they look very tired right now, very fatigued. Very, very fatigued in this game so far. They look exhausted. 332 of you guys watching MLS Cup Final with me. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys smash the like button if you haven't already. 166 likes. Let's try to get to 200 before the end of the game. 200 likes. We're 34 away. Smash the like button if you haven't already. 650 subs away from 12,000 subs. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It's free. There's great content you don't want to miss. A lot of people watch who aren't subscribed. Make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't already. They have used all their energy. I think they have. I think they look very tired right now, which is kind of funny. You would think it would be Vancouver that would be tired. They're the ones that flew 3,500 miles to South Florida. They're probably going to have to make another sub or two to get some energy in this team. Not La Tortuga though. Maybe it's time to bring in Yannick Bright for maybe it's time to bring in Yannick Bright for Noah Allen. Ocampo, Sabi. Oh. Messi. Good defending. Briso with a great tackle. Messi looks exhausted. Oh, foul by Tristan. No call on Tristan Blackman. Wow. Mr. Mister says, I just think Vancouver has realized that short passing is for more effective. They were just playing it playing it long early on for sure. I agree. You kind of have to do the short passing and build it up. That way you can kind of wear this team out. Also, that high line they were playing, man, was killing them. Inter Miami was exposing that, and they were having way too many chances. Oh, great pass. Brian White looking for Müller, not able to win it. Cleared, looked like by Noah Allen. Yeah, the high line they were playing was too dangerous for this team. If you're Miami, you have to feel bad right now. Sabi looking for Brian White. Brian White turns, passes it. Ahmed, wide open. Oh, it goes in. Wow. Ahmed ties it up. Rocco got a hand on it, but great shot by Ahmed. Tied up 1-1. Miami, Vancouver 1-1. Wow. Miami getting their ass kicked in the second half. Vancouver putting on a clinic. Wow. Yeah, the high line was crazy earlier in the game. This Vancouver team has just absolutely ate Miami's lunch in the second half and the end of the first half. Yeah, Messi needs to step up for sure. Messi needs to play better. He looks tired though. The whole team looks tired. I honestly thought Rocco hit that with his on the left side and it somehow went right. Oh, it went off the. Oh my god! It went off the cross or the post. It went off the left post. Wow, that's unfortunate. I didn't know that went off the post. Wow, crazy. We have a game, folks. We have a game. 1-1, 61st minute. If this goes into extra time, I think Inter Miami's in trouble. If this goes extra time, Miami's in trouble. I don't think they got the legs, and I don't think they have the depth on the bench to survive in extra time. They're going to have to win this in regulation. They're going to have to win this in the second half. And they're playing really bad. They look like they're about to get smacked. Uh-oh. Sabi cuts left. Uh-oh. Oh, off the post. Oh my God. Blood in the water, guys. Absolute blood in the water right now for Inter Miami. Blood in the water. Miami look like they're what's it called? Punch drunk. Like they're just getting left, right, hook. I mean, they're getting jabbed like crazy. Oh my God, Miami is folding like a chair right now. This could get ugly. This could get ugly. Yeah, they are collapsing in front of our own eyes right now. This is getting bad. Oh, there's some open space. Jordi Alba out wide. Messi was looking for Allende, but he wasn't there. It's a bad pass, too. Messi's just not looking good today. Honestly, he's not looking good. "27 minutes left in this game." Honestly, I just mentioned if it goes to extra time, Miami might be screwed. I don't even know if it gets to extra time. Vancouver might score in regulation and just take this thing outright. It feels like Miami's damn near parking. They're playing like a low block right now. Like they're parking the bus almost. $10 super chat from, I think it's Haim Jafari. He says, Messi completely changed Inter Miami. He made Inter Miami play professionally. Messi's the greatest of all time. I hope they win this game. Appreciate you for the $10 or 10 euro super chat. Yeah, I mean, he's got them here, but it's almost like he's ran himself into the ground at this point. He's so exhausted, and this is like this 50 something game of the year. He's exhausted, and Barry, a good friend of the channel, $10 super chat says, "Good afternoon, Will. This has been a fun game. It's been a tale of two halves. It has been a tale of two halves. Uh, Inter Miami looked terrible the last 34 minutes. They have looked terrible, but it's been they looked really good in the first 30 minutes, and after that, it's been a shit show." Jordan says, "Damn, they need to make some subs yesterday." I agree. Oh, I feel like Vancouver's just toying with them. Like Inter Miami is holding on for dear life. Las Vegas Whitecaps. I mean, who knows? If they don't get that lease done, maybe. Yeah, this looks like Inter Miami was a 73% chance to win in the beginning of the second half. I would be very shocked if Vancouver was not now the favorites to win. Oh, that's a foul. That's going to be a yellow on Tristan Blackman for sure. Whitecaps winning this, Cosmic JoJo says. We'll see. We'll see. They're definitely got the upper hand so far. They've got the upper hand so far in the second half. God, Rocco's been solid, but the back line has just been. When's the last time Inter Miami had a great chance? I just don't even know if you bring in Yannick Bright, if that's going to do anything. The attack is just non-existent right now. Matteo Slavetti's probably having his worst game since he's been a starter. You know, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but do you bring in La Tortuga? And they're about to make some changes right now. They're bringing in Ryan Gauld, which could get ugly. Can make this. They smell blood in the water right now. Vancouver smells blood in the water, and this could get even uglier. They're bringing in fresh legs, fresh pace. Sabi's coming out. Ryan Gauld's coming in. Not a good situation if you're Inter Miami. Not a good situation if you're Inter Miami. Listen, you got to be down pretty bad if you're considering La Tortuga, but I don't know what other options they have off the bench. I mean, who else could they bring on to help out the attack is non-existent right now. I mean, Yannick Bright, you bring him in, you move Sergio Busquets to center back for Noah Allen, put Yannick Bright in the midfield. Maybe that would help. That's the only option you have is to bring Luis Suarez in, I think, in the attack. And he has played a lot of big games. I just don't know where else they're going to get any goals from. Bayern Munich, Stuttgart 5-0, Inter Miami Whitecaps 1-3. Maybe what a nice day. Lucky Luke says. Okay, so Thomas Müller is going to stay in. Ali Ahmed is coming off. Ryan Gauld's coming in. Pristo's coming out. Pupa's coming in for Prisa. Wow. So you think that it's that bad? You think they're going to score 3 goals? They could. I mean, but there's 22 minutes left. Less than 22 minutes left. Yeah, Mascherano, he heard me giving him praise earlier, and he said, "You know what? The hell with it, dude. I'm gonna stink the joint up again." Good lord, they're destroying them. Ryan Gauld in space. Uh-oh. Ryan Gauld looking for Sabi. He's able to win it. DePaul. Segovia. You know what's funny is all the people watching this game, maybe MLS for the first time, are thinking, "Man, Miami's terrible. Their team is not good. Like they're getting outclassed by Vancouver." And I can't blame them. I mean, this is the first game you've watched Vancouver play. That would probably be your impression, is that Miami is just getting completely outclassed so far in the second half, more specifically. Mastro the next Dolo. I don't know. If they lose this game, maybe oh god, they no foul. Lost space. Thomas Müller. Good pass to Gauld. Oh, he's looking back for Muller. He passed it behind him. Yeah, Jesper Sorensen is a better manager than Javier Mascherano. Like, I don't think it's even close. It's not even close. 70th minute, 1-1. Miami, Vancouver tied up. Miami's holding on for dear life. I'm curious to see what the possession difference is in the second half. Second half, Inter Miami's only got 30% of the possession. Vancouver's got 70%. There you go. There's some space. Allende on the right side. Allende, bad pass. Is this this is the former Allende, right? This is the one. Good steal by Messi. Messi to DePaul. DePaul with some space. Can DePaul score? DePaul scores. Inter Miami's up 2-1. Messi to Rodrigo DePaul. That's the best play Rodrigo DePaul's had his entire Inter Miami career. Best play he's had his entire Inter Miami career. There you go. Rodrigo DePaul. Best play he's made his entire Inter Miami career. Just tweeting this goal real quick. Wow. 72nd minute, Inter Miami's up 2-1. They desperately needed that goal. Desperately needed that goal if they want to win this match. It looked like it was really, really bad news that for them for a little bit. It looked like things were not going to go their way. 452 people in the chat, guys. Make sure you smash the like button if you haven't already. 17 likes until we hit 200. Smash the like button if you haven't already. 450 of you in here. Also, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. 650 subscribers away from 12,000, getting closer and closer every day. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. It's free. We put out great content of all MLS teams, USMNT stuff, biggest and best MLS channel there is. Make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't already. What a time to score a goal for DePaul. 100%. Great defending by Talasco Segovia. Jordi Alba looking for Tadio Allende. Can he win it? Oh, a little too wide. Laborda is able to get to it. Oh, man. I can already, like, my throat getting killed. Oh, Messi challenged by Kubas. Going to be a yellow. Rodrigo DePaul's pleading for a red. I gotta see the challenge again. Kubas and Allende look so much alike. Oh man. 74th minute. They're looking at Messi still. I think he's fine, but they're just checking him out. Yeah, the delays. We'll get the added time. Messi just getting checked out by the staff to make sure he's good. What a pass from Messi to DePaul, though. I was nervous about DePaul there. If you're a Miami fan, you got to be nervous. DePaul's had a couple opportunities this year that he's just completely whiffed on, but he delivered there. He delivered. David Beckham, you see him in the sidelines. Was that Justin Bieber with him? Looked like Justin Bieber was on the sidelines with David Beckham. Messi cross cleared over the bar by Brian White. It's going to be a corner for Inter Miami. 75th minute, 2-1. Oh my God. .406 assists for Messi throughout his career. Oh my God. All right, Messi corner. Messi, he's looking for Sergio, just a little too short though. Cleared by Vancouver. Messi wins it back to DePaul. I wonder if it's a reverse effect now. I wonder if not Inter, but Vancouver has used all their energy. Maybe they're fatigued now. They had a run there for 40 minutes where they were pressing hard, had all the momentum, dominating possession. Maybe they're exhausted now. Maybe Miami was preserving their energy. Pupa fouled by Salvetti. Going to be a throw in or a free kick for Vancouver. Mr. Mister said it's been an excellent game. It has. I mean, honestly, bad giveaway. Rodrigo DePaul out wide. Salvetti, dangerous spot. Salvetti passes it to Messi. Good defending by Berhalter. Yeah, I think Vancouver used all their energy for that late push. What a game. This is one of the best MLS Cups I've ever seen. I know the score's not as electric as we thought it was going to be, but this is a true chess match. If you love football, if you love soccer, this has been great. Like, this has just been two good teams battling it out. Segovia, Jordi Alba to Salvetti. Bad pass by Salvetti to Segovia. Oh, good defending by Busquets. Oh, nice pass from Segovia. All right. Javier Mascherano's making a sub. Who's he bringing out? Let's see. He's bringing out Salvetti. Interesting. Yannick Brike's coming in for Matteo Salvetti. Salvetti's got a torn jersey, by the way, ripping at the seams on the shoulder. We hit 200 likes, by the way. We hit 200 likes on the stream. Appreciate you guys for smashing the like button on this stream and watching it with us. MLS Cup Final. Incredible, incredible game. '79th minute, 11 minutes plus added time. 2-1 Inter Miami over the Vancouver Whitecaps. MLS Cup Final to decide the champion of Major League Soccer for the 2025 season. Someone said on Amazon. Can you actually watch on Amazon? That's crazy if you can. These Adidas jerseys aren't exactly quality. Yeah, it always felt like MLS Adidas jerseys are always shittier than the ones they wear on like Europe and the top South American teams. Ooh, bad giveaway by Tadio Yende. Tadio Yende has been bad this game. This is kind of why I'm hesitant to buy him if I'm Miami, because you see that what is it? He's he's the carriage that turns back into a pumpkin. You know, like he's not he's too inconsistent. Like the version we're seeing today is the one we're used to seeing on a game to game basis in Major League Soccer. It feels like the run he had in the playoffs was an outlier. That's not the normal Tadio Yende. He's turned back into a pumpkin. Mr. says it doesn't matter about the score. I've seen a good 0-0 draws. I've seen crap 4-3s. Low scoring games can be extremely compelling games, especially if it's a duel and it feels like a true battle back and forth, right? This isn't like some stalemate. Nobody's creating any chances. They're just playing possession ball, keep away, pass back FC. Like it feels like this has been a true chess match. Oh, nice header from Jordi Alba looking for Segovia. Ocampo gets to it, but gets fouled by Segovia. There might be 10 minutes of added time. I'm not gonna lie to you. There might, you better be prepared for 10 minutes of added time. It easily could be 10 minutes of added time. Like for sure. For sure it could be 10 minutes. Last year's final was boring. Yeah, this year's final is way better than last year's final. Way better. Last year's final was a dud. It was so bad. This feels like the two best teams actually made it, because the Red Bulls were not very good last year and they snuck into the final. They were not good. They were not a very good team. They didn't even make the playoffs this year. This feels like the two best teams actually made it to the final, which is what you'd want. Silent Violence says big up to the host and the chat. Respect from Trinidad and Tobago. Appreciate you for watching, my friend. A lot of people all over the world tuning in to watch this game. Excited to see who's going to win. We got less than 9 minutes left in regulation, plus added time to see who's going to be the champion of Major League Soccer. Yannick Bright. Nice play by Bright. Got around Ocampo. Not able to save it, though. It's going to be a goal kick. Vancouver. God, that was so close by Sabi. Sabi, they're showing the replay again where it bounced off the post twice, and then he almost got the rebound and scored there. You know, Sabi's had 3 chances in this game to score. He's had 3 chances. Jordi Alba got to head on to it's going to be a corner, Vancouver. Wouldn't be surprised to see Jay Nelson come in the second half because he's got legs, he's got pace. So I wouldn't be surprised to see him come in the second half for Vancouver. Sebastian Berhalter's taking the corner. 83rd minute. Enter Miami 2-1. Sebastian Berhalter with the corner. Oh, Rocco punches it out. Segovia wins it. Oh, they're going to call a foul on Messi. "12 minutes of glaze in the ref." The ref's not been bad today, Drew Fisher. He's not been bad. He's arguably the best ref in Major League Soccer. There's a lot of mediocre refs in Major League Soccer. There's a lot of mediocre refs in all soccer leagues, but Major League Soccer more specifically. Uh-oh. Oh. Uh-oh. Sabi sailed it. Good from 70 yards. Field goal. Someone watching from Nigeria. Appreciate you for stopping by. CR7 fans are crying. That's funny. If they're even watching. Oh, Jordi Alba takes. I don't know what Jordi Alba was doing there. That wasn't even close. He was shooting a shot from deep. DePaul gets yellow after fouling. Sebastian Berhalter. Hugo says hello from the UK. Appreciate you for stopping by. Oh, we got someone watching from Tennessee. Fellow Tennessean. From Norway. Appreciate you. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Almost 500 live viewers right now. Guys, make sure you like it if you haven't already. 220 likes. Make sure you smash the like button if you haven't already. Also subscribe if you haven't already. 640 subscribers away now from 640 subscribers away from 12,000. We're going to try to hit 12,000 by the end of this year. I think we can do it. It's going to be a post-game recap too, guys. I'm going to do a post-game recap after this match, immediately after this match. It'll probably be up in the next 20 to 30 minutes after the game. Still a lot of time left, though. We got 4 minutes plus added time. Anything can happen. Now, it does look like Vancouver started to slow down quite a bit. I don't know if they're going to be able to make that comeback, but anything's possible. They just need one goal to tie it up. Just need one goal to tie it up. Anything can happen. David Beckham's already smiling. He's still smiling. He's ready to lift that MLS Cup. They're wasting a lot of time right now. I would not be surprised if there's 10 minutes of added time. Three minutes plus added time. This is Jordi Alba's last game ever. Sergio Busquets' last game ever. Luis Suarez's last game from the bench ever. If Vancouver scored, you think Messi stays in all of extra time? Yeah, for sure. I'm not ready for them to retire. I don't think a lot of people are ready for them to retire. I mean, it's kind of like a piece of your, I don't want to say childhood, but it's a piece of your football history retiring. You know, the Barca, like two of the most instrumental players in Barcelona history, at least in that run with the Messi team, retiring is a sad thing to think about. We're up to 637 people watching live right now. It's crazy. Crazy. 1 minute, 30 seconds left plus added time. No, I wouldn't bring in Suarez at this point. No way. No way. He came in, I think, in the last game. So that was probably the last game he'll ever play for Inter Miami. They don't need him at this point. It would make no sense to have him at this point. He doesn't do anything for them. and they've proven that they're actually better without him. So I would say Luis Suarez will not be re-signed. Who do you think's going to get MVP of the final, though? That's what I'm curious. Who's going to get MVP of the MLS Cup final? Alba clears it. Probably, Messi did have the assist to Rodrigo de Paul. Maybe they'll give it to Messi, but I think that Rocco probably deserves it, if we're being honest. Who's spamming right now? Okay, here we go. Put him in timeout. All right, Cello's coming in. Probably coming in for Ian Frey. Jade Nelson's coming in for Sabi. I would be surprised if there's not 10 minutes of added time, guys. I have a feeling there's going to be 10 minutes of added time. Could be wrong, though. Yep, Ian Frey's coming out for Cello Wingett. Let's see. Ian Frey's trying to hype up the crowd. Ian Frey's screaming at the crowd right now, trying to get him fired up. We'll see how much added time's left. We're already, 40 seconds almost past added time or the regulation. We'll see. I expect it to be like 10 minutes. All right, let's see. Segovia clears it away. Messi's running to it, running for his life. 7 minutes of added time. Messi in space. 7 minutes of added time. Oh, Messi gets through. Oh, nice move. Sergio. Oh, he was looking for Messi. They're trying to add on to it. Jesper Sorensen's trying to get him to move forward. God, Miami had nobody back. Thomas Müller passes it in to Tristan Blackman. Oof. MVP goes to the goalpost. That's funny. Busquets clears it. I think Messi would be offside. Yeah, Messi's offside. Sebastian Berhalter with the ball. Passes out wide, looking for Jade Nelson. Oh, dangerous. Is that Jordi Alba or Cello? All right, they got the Moss brothers on the sidelines ready to go. And David Beckham, you can tell they got a lot of nerves right now. They're very, very nervous right now. 4.5 minutes away from winning MLS Cup. Jose Moss is trying to amp the crowd up. Four minutes away from winning MLS Cup. Rios Novo boots it deep. Tristan Blackman. Thomas Müller. Yeah, Thomas Müller is playing very, very deep. Bad pass. Had to come back for it. And he was already tired. They were trying to pull him out. Thomas Müller, they tried to pull him out like the 80th minute, 70th minute, and he ended up staying in. So I think Thomas Muller's hurt. Allende. Is that Berhalter? Yeah, Berhalter pulls down Tadio Allende, gets a yellow card. 4 minutes of added time, or 4 minutes left in added time right now. 4 minutes left. 2-1. 3 minutes left. If you're an Inter Miami fan, you're 3 minutes left until you win your MLS Cup. Who would have thought Inter Miami 3 minutes away from winning MLS Cup? I bet nerves, excitement at an all-time high. This is the biggest trophy you can win. This is way bigger than Leagues Cup. Showing some Vancouver fans, hands on their head. Two minutes left. Segovia wins back possession. Oh, Allende. Put the dagger. Oh, Allende. There you go. That's it. 3-1. Javier Mascherano's on the pitch. What the hell? Why is he on the pitch? Why is Javier Mascherano on the pitch? Jordi Alba's crying. Oh my God. Javier, he's kissing him on the. Oh my God. Wow. Javier Mascherano has made his way onto the pitch. Wow. Yeah, they're going to win the MLS Cup. Wow. Jordi Alba. Tadio Allende, he finally came back to his great form. Sergio Busquets to Segovia, and then Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba to Messi, and then what a beautiful pass from Messi to Tadio Allende. Great head. He headed it down to get a touch on it. Great play right there. Great play. All right, I guess it's a wrap. Messi's going to be the MVP. He's got 2 assists this game. Messi's going to be MVP. Messi's going to be MVP. Yeah, Allende did just break the MLS goals record. He's got 9 goals in postseason play now. 9 goals in postseason play, Tadio Allende does. Wow. Incredible moment for the fans of Inter Miami. And don't forget, guys, we're going to be going and we're going to be doing a post-game recap as soon as this game is over. We'll be doing a post-game recap. It'll be dropping in the next probably 20 to 30 minutes. You guys aren't going to miss that. We'll recap this great game. This great game. Absolutely incredible game. Make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the little bell notification so that way you guys don't miss any of the content coming out post-game. Make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't already. We're past the extra time already. We'll see when they blow the whistle, the final whistle. They're still letting it play out. There's a lot of wasted time when they were subbing guys out. Should be any second now. There it is. MLS Cup Final. Inter Miami has defeated Vancouver Whitecaps 3-1 to win the 2025 MLS Cup Final. Lionel Messi and co. are the champions of Major League Soccer. Jordi Alba, Sergio Busquets, their farewell send-off fairy tale story. Happy ending. Happily ever after. Whatever you want to say. Just incredible. Incredible. What else could you guys want? I mean, this is, if you're an Inter Miami fan, if you're a Messi fan, you just won the biggest trophy you could possibly win in the league. And what a great ending to Jordi Alba's career. Great ending to Sergio Busquets' career. Messi finally does it. A lot of people didn't know if they could do it, and they did it. So I appreciate you guys for watching. This is the final watch-along for the 2025 season. We'll be back in 2026 for more watch-alongs. There'll be more content, obviously. We'll be posting videos weekly, but this is the last watch-along for the 2025 season. It's been a great season with all you guys. I appreciate all you guys who have tuned in. Any of the new people watching for the first time, hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't already. We're trying to hit 12,000 subscribers by the end of this year. I will see you all very, very soon. Hope you guys have a great, great day.